Good morning. So I'm Shanez, founder of OYNA, formerly Twin Cities Adventure Play. I'm making these videos more as a practice for myself to get better at the practice of making videos and posting them. So I may delete these, I may not. But the purpose of this is really for me to practice communicating things that I'm thinking about daily. So today I was thinking about this work that I'm doing in Wellness Through Play. I have a ton of different programs that I offer. Backyard Camp is for kids ages 4 to 12. It's an adventure play camp, entirely child-led and child-directed. I have play workers on staff. That's my most popular program. It goes on waiting list every summer. I have Backyard Camp. I offer women's retreats. I call them personal play date. It's transformational self-consideration. Those are really fun. And I'm working on this project for the last year called Family Recess, which is team building for your most important team, your family. And that came out of course, being in quarantine and talking to a bunch of parents about wanting to connect with their families and find joy and balance and fun instead of just always function. And that was a time, and we're still in that time where we're kind of a lot of in function. And now that our kids are transitioning back into school, and there's a lot of uncertainty and a lot changing and a lot of stress and anxiety. And so I've developed this program called Family Recess. It started with a little game deck of 32 games. I'm peeling eggs, it's fine. 32 games that are simple and active for the family to play. My background is in arts education and leadership training and a lot of improv. So a lot of these games are old camp games and improv games, couple that I invented here and there, but mostly, for the most part, they're known games. They're just compiled into a little deck. So based on that deck, I created a program, which is a series of workshops for families to participate in, and an online membership program. And it's not necessarily, I keep saying it's an online membership program, but it's a membership program. And oops, I dropped my boiled egg. But in order to start that membership program, I have spent months and months and months learning a thing. And this has been for, 15 years. Like I'm in a constant state of learning something new, because I get a new idea and then I'm like, I have to learn how to do that. I have to be perfect at it and I have to get it right. This is not different, but actually very different. Because I finally feel like, okay, I feel confident in what I'm doing. I feel confident in my experience. I feel confident in what I have to deliver and the service I get to provide for families after almost 25 years of doing this work. So, in the last few months, I've been obsessively learning about this online program. I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to eat my boiled eggs in front of you, but I really want to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save that because I feel like no matter how informal this video is, no one wants to see anyone eat a boiled egg in front of them. So I've been learning this program, and it's been really, really hard. It's been really hard. And not only am I learning the program, I finally have a hang of it. I am learning about launch sequences and how to get people to sign up for my things, for this membership program, to pay a monthly membership so that they can, receive resources and discounts for, workshops and early registration. So I'm really excited about this program, but I also have to learn how to get the word out, right? So even people that are totally into what I'm doing, are completely supportive of the work, are 100% on board with what I'm doing, I still have a hard time reaching those people and letting them know what's going on. And that's something that I've been working through in therapy, not to devalue that, but I've been working through that of like, why do I have such a hard time communicating this? So part of this video thing that I'm doing is practicing just kind of sharing what's going on. So, getting to the point of this video is what I was thinking about is all the work that I do around wellness through play, around arts education, around youth work, and working with families and individuals, around self, and getting really to the heart of who we are and how we connect, and our, relationship to the world. All of that really comes down to building our own tool belts. And I've been thinking of this concept of a tool belt. I mean, for many years, probably for, 15, 20 years that I've been coaching improv for teens and adults. And I always talk about like, these are tools for your tool belt, and everyone has a different tool belt. And I was reminded of that this week when I had a meeting with someone about marketing and kind of, thinking of how to launch this programming. And I'm already in process with doing this thing a certain way. And I met with this person, and as usual, what happens is I meet with someone and I love what they're talking about, and I think they're amazing, and wow, that's so smart. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And that happens to me all the time. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I just get completely sidetracked. I go on a different path. And that's kind of been my pattern with things that I don't feel really sure and confident about. So I met with this person and I was like, oh God. And so I left there feeling like, oh, fuck. Like, I'm in the middle of this thing and I'm planning this other thing that because they talked about it and it's such a good idea. And I had to like talk myself through, finish what I started. You are building your tool belt that works for you. That's a great idea. I might implement it later, but right now I'm in process of doing a thing that I have gathered my tools for. And I'm employing my tools to get this thing done in the way that that feels right to me. And that was a long process of just getting to that point of like, what feels right to me. All of this information is foreign in terms of like marketing and like creating an online course and making videos and creating content and like outputting content. You guys, what I do for my life for the last 25 years is I work with groups of people. Get me in a room full of people and it's my favorite thing to do. I facilitate. That is what I do. For the last year and a half, I've been in solitude, out trying to figure out how to take what I know and put it down. And I'm getting it. I've got it. I've finally gotten to that point of like, just trust what you know and do what you do in this way. And it's a beautiful process. It feels really creative to me. I'm in love with it. I'm in love with the product too. And I'm so excited about all the other things that will come from it. So long story, I'm looking at my time. It's like I'm at 9 minutes, but guess what? Who knows if anyone will ever watch this? I finally talked myself through. I have my tools. Those are awesome tools. We can spend our whole lives researching and planning and trying something in its purest form and deciding that whole thing doesn't work for me and this whole thing doesn't work for me. I can't find the thing that works for me. What the truth is, and we do this all the time naturally without even thinking, we take what works and being really intentional about like accepting and rejecting things that work and things that don't work. And there's a whole gift in that process of accepting and rejecting and intentionally rejecting things that don't work for you. That's another video I'll do around consumption. Anyway, all right, so I'm at 10 minutes. Maybe you'll watch this, maybe you won't. I hope you're well, and I'll see you. Click to subscribe and follow us on OYNA Today on Instagram. Am I doing it right? Okay, bye.